everybody, welcome to my channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. My name is Kathy. Today's Wednesday, no, it's Thursday, February 13th, 2020, and this is video number 43. Welcome back. Thank you for the positive feedback on my last video, which was a little bit of a departure from what I usually do. I did 15 favorite cross stitch items, and just, I think people seem to like it and enjoy it. So thank you for all your great comments and all of the nice things you said and the information you gave me, especially somebody, I'm sorry, I don't remember who, told me that the star detailer was originally intended for punch needle. And so I didn't know that. And so cool, just learn something new, and that's great. So, and I hope you learned something new. It seems like you did, and I gave you some ideas, and so I'm glad. Thank you. So, and welcome to new subscribers, and if you're returning, and welcome and thank you for coming back. So, weather here is kind of strange. We've had some strange weather in the last week, and we had an especially strange day last Saturday. It was our monthly stitch day. We have a stitch Saturday once a month, and it's about an hour away from where I live. So, it's kind of a trek. And I go and I sometimes Sheila drives, sometimes I do. Sheila's my sister. And this time I was driving, so I went and picked her up. We had some snow flurries going on, but they weren't making a big deal. I'm listening to the weather reports and not really making a big deal out of it. They did say a weather advisory, but it wasn't like it was like anything real serious or definite. And went and picked her up, and so we're driving along, and as we were driving, the snow starts getting a little heavier. The roads start getting a little bit more coated. So, and understand where we live, there's no road, there's no snow plows or any treatment of the road. There's some probably on the major roads, but on the road we were on, nope. Nobody comes out and salts it or does anything. So we got about a half hour into our trip, and we said, we gotta bail. We can't do this. And so we pulled over into a parking lot. We called our friend who goes and gets the keys for the venue where we meet. And we told her that we weren't going to be able to be there, which was sad. You only do this once a month and you hate to miss it. But I'm glad we did, because as we traveled back toward her house, the snow got heavier, visibility got poor, and the roads were just getting more and more snowy. So it wasn't bad until I got closer to my house, and that was the road outside of our neighborhood was the first place I saw somebody actually slide. Their car slid. So, and that gets a little bit scary. And then I had to make the decision, where am I going to go into our neighborhood? We have two ways to get in, and I thought, which one would be better? So I decided on just the straight shot into my street. I keep thinking one of them is less steep, but it's not. We're on a hill. So I started going up, and there goes my little car. I drive a Honda Civic. Apparently it's just a little lightweight, a little bit too lightweight. I'm just not getting up there. And then the dashboard light is going on with the little squiggly, you're sliding lines. Like, I couldn't have figured that out by myself. So it took me a really long time, but and I know my husband is home. I could have probably called him and said, come and push me up the hill, or help me figure out what to do. Excuse me. And but little by little, I made it up that hill, and then it kind of levels off, and there's a stop sign, and there's a street that comes out, and people are always complaining because people don't stop at that stop sign. But that day, I did not stop it. I looked. I made sure nobody was coming, and I just went right through it, because I thought, if I stop, I'm going to get stuck again. So, and then I got a little bit stuck in front of my own house, and then drove into the driveway, and just, as soon as I got on level ground, that was it. It was like, okay, that's it, stopping. So basically I went into the house and didn't come out. We didn't do anything for like 24 hours because it was crazy. And I did see cars having a lot of trouble getting up the street. If it's mostly the smaller cars, like larger SUVs were doing okay. Mine, mm-mm. So yeah, that was an adventure. So excuse me. But it's only February. We could have snow again. We're always prepared, and we have to be because it's just extra bad. It's like you just don't go anywhere when it snows, and it was just strange for somebody who grew up near Chicago. And and then when it snowed, it was like, so what? Go to work, go to school, do what you got to do. So you might hear Moxie today a little bit. She's in her meowy mood. And this is just something she does. She's perfectly healthy. She went to the vet on Monday, and I did the full senior blood work for her, and everything came out perfect. Her teeth are perfect. She's 17. I have never had a cat with no medical problems at that age. I've only had one cat. Well, I had two cats that went to 17 and beyond. So whatever we're doing, whatever she's doing, she's living the good life, I'll tell you, because she's perfectly healthy. And she was a good girl at the vet. And so the meowing, the vet says probably because of age. And it's just something we live with, and it's just part of her getting older. It's like, that's how it is. So she's healthy, so don't worry about her. She just does the meowing, and we live with it and accept it. So, and she's a little sweetie. So, also, I wanted to also thank Patricia for sending me the information on my memo board cat piece that I was asking about. It was one of my cross-stitch rewinds. I didn't know where I got it from, and she said she had the magazine, and it's a 1988 issue of Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. So that was cool. It's cool to find out. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that information. Because, I don't always remember where I got what when I do, have an old piece. And I do have a lot of old things that I did, or things from the past. I did get a lot of stitching done. I'm continuing a rotation of sorts. And I worked on the 2017 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. I'm still working on the January piece. I know. I would love to get this part done. I believe this is the biggest month. This is the biggest section. And I would love to get onto the February part, but this is taking so long. And I had a bad problem in here, and I had to frog a lot. So maybe next time I can get through this January part. Next time I work on this, it becomes part of my rotation again. I'm doing my 3-day rotation, so I'll start a project, or not start a project, I'll continue working on a whip, and I'll do it for 3 days, and then I'll do something else. I'll pick another one and do that for 3 days. Sometimes I'll do 4, depending, but it's at least 3. So, and it's working really well because I touch every single project I've got, which is, I think, important. And for me, I think I have 13 right now. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So the next one I worked on is Quaker Diamonds by Rosewood Manor. I'm doing this in a Gentle Arts Threads conversion. And I got a lot done. I started with this piece right here, this diamond. It's the biggest one. And because I did center start. And I like this project, but boy, I'll tell you, this diamond seems like it's taking forever. But I got this whole center section done, this little shading in here. And then I started on the outline in the dark red. So it's coming along. I like it. And it'll start going, I think, a little faster once I do some of the smaller motifs. See, yeah, so when you look at it, I mean, I did get pretty much done, so I'm happy with that. I also worked on Small Animal Sampler by Bobby G Designs. This one is so cute. Look how cute that is. I'm doing it. Oh, this one, let's see. Linen threads, I'm doing it on 32 count Joblin in antique white. This one I'm doing on, this is, I think, 32 count R&R linen, I believe, in flax, maybe? Sorry. I keep saying, Small Animal Sampler. I'm doing this one on 28 count black Joblin or Lugana. Let me put this on here. So, again, no ironing. I'm sorry. But that's what it looks like. Isn't it cute? So I got a lot done. I started doing this outside of the box and the bird and the nest. You know what? I keep thinking, it's such a great idea to do this backstitch border, but it really isn't, because it's like any other backstitching. It's best when it's easiest when you do it last, because there are going to be stitches tucked up against it, and it's a lot nicer if you do it last. For me, it is. So I'm using a hoop for this one. You can see hoop lines, but they will disappear in this lovely fabric. And I'm doing okay with the black fabric. It's fine. So, let's see. I worked also on No Bees, No Honey by Birds of a Feather. I'll show you real close up. Getting a little glare. That's all right. No Bees, No Honey. This one I'm doing on 20 count, and it's 20 count something. It is not an Aida. It is a 20 count even weave, and it's like sort of a cream color. And let me go ahead and I'll put it up against this too. So I'm getting there with this. I really, really am. Look at that. So I finished this whole border around, got all the alphabet done, started the outside alphabet, or not alphabet, it says no bees, no honey, no work, no money. And I did this little box. Oh, and I got the last bee. I also substituted a color where the Z is. It calls for a light, very, very pale color that blended in too much with my background, so I substituted just like a shade darker. It's coming out so cute. I love this. Yep. Yes, so that one is coming along. And the one I've been working on for the past few days is Believe Dimensions, which is a kit. And I am very close to a finish. Let me go ahead and get this thread out of the way. There it is. Look, I'm very close to a finish. Look, I have got to do back stitching on it, and all the little boxes are bordered by a back stitch. You know, the funny thing is you can barely see it, but I guess maybe it makes a difference. Let me see if I can. There it is. Let me tell you something about this. This part right here, with these snowflakes, isn't that pretty? However, that was not fun. That was hard to do. It calls for 3 strands of thread, and I started doing three strands. No. It doesn't work. No. So I went to 2 strands, and then the ones that called for 2 strands, I did in 1. So, in this little section here is so cute. It's all French knots. Again, 3 strands for French knots? No. So I did 2. And I like it. So as soon as I'm finished with the back stitching, it'll be done. So I'll have to start thinking about how to finish it. So that is that. So let's see. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and I'll announce the giveaway winner for the Rovaris daisy chart from last time. All I asked you to do is say, I want to stitch a daisy. Got a good response for that. The winner is Cheryl Brumbaugh. Cheryl Brumbaugh. I will comment on your comment on that video. I believe that's video number 41. And you'll be getting this. It's adorable. And congratulations to Cheryl Brumbaugh. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of a cross stitch rewind. And then I'm bringing out another oldie. I don't know when I stitched this. No, this had to be late 80s. I don't know where I got this. It's cute. I have this in my cross stitch room, or in my craft room on the wall. And it's cute. It's just like little floral pieces that are I stitched up separately and then stitched the names on them. It's on white Aida, my fabric of choice back then. But it's really cute. I seem to think that I got this from a book, and it might have been like a Better Homes and Gardens book, or maybe it was a magazine. I don't know. I don't know. But it's so cute. It's got, very simple, very cute, easy. So, my little pictures, my little flower pictures. Very interesting. All right. I have got, it's going to be a little crinkly for a second here. Let's let it be crinkly for a second, okay? Because I have to open this up. I packed this up to take with me to my cross stitch day to show my friends. And I didn't take it out of the packing until right now. I have a FFO. And it's a special FFO because it is something I have never done before. I saw on Instagram somebody had done a flat fold and said, if you haven't done this and you want to do it, it's so easy, you got to try it. And just go to Vanna's instructions, go to the Twisted Stitcher flat fold instructions. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to do this. And so I took a Bluebird Salute by Luminous Fiber Arts, which was my finish. I did a flat fold, people. Look. Can you believe it? This is like a major FFO for me. So I showed you this finish a couple videos ago, and I said I was going to finish it in a special way, and I did. It's a many-step process, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing this, and I would make more of these because really it is simple. It's just a lot of steps, but Vanna's video is wonderful. You can follow along, and it's just, I cannot believe it. So it stands up like that because of has a little thing here. Can you believe it? So what I did is I had fabric in my stash that I thought looks really good with it. It's coming out more pink. Looks really good there. And it matches really well. And then I wanted to put some kind of a cording on it. And I actually had this in my stash that a friend of mine from my stitch group had made cording for all of us one year. And I still had this, and it was perfect for this. So there it is. It's my flat fold. I'm very pleased with myself. Can you tell? There it is. And look. It's not perfect. There's nothing. No, it's not perfect. There's like little things on here that, I'd really watch next time that I probably didn't. But for the most part, it's good. So it is. There it is. I'm very proud of it. Okay, I just want to remind everybody of my upcoming sale for barn cats. I put a picture of this chart onto Instagram, and I've gotten some responses, and I have set up a Facebook group for barn cats, and I'll link it below, or I'll put the name of the group below. I haven't, all that's in the group right now is the picture and a description of what the group is. But if you're interested, I will put the name of the group below, and you can join it. I decided I am going to work on this one. I did get a response from a few people that say they want to join. So, like I said, these are small charts. The one I'm going to do is 65 by 45. These are pretty small charts. I mean, here to me they look big. When I saw this, I thought, oh, they're not that big. So choose one, choose 2 or 3, and just have some fun. We'll be starting this on March 20th. I just want to make sure everybody has enough time to get their chart, especially if they live overseas or, in a different country, and it takes a little bit longer. So, yeah, join us. Barn Cats Sal. That's what it is on Instagram, and I'll put that below. I also worked on another square for my Afghan. There it is. This one is half double crochet, and I'm working in a different color now. So this is square number 4. The next square makes me afraid because it looks very complicated. It's really complicated. I didn't bring the stuff with me, the little pamphlet with me, but this is a crocheted block Afghan from Annie's Kits Clubs. Annie's Kit Clubs. And Annie's Kit Clubs has kits for all kinds of things. It's crochet, knitting, just little crafting projects, all kinds of little things. And so this one is a 25 block Afghan. So there's my little block number 4. And I'll let you know what's going on with block number 5, the scary one. So let's have another giveaway. As you know, Livia Rovaris contacted me a little while ago and asked if I would give some of her charts away on my blog. And I said, yeah, of course, because I like her charts, and I think that people would probably be interested in seeing what she does. And she does beautiful things. She has an Etsy store. You can go there. She's on Facebook. Go there and look at her charts. They're gorgeous. This one is Happiness is Walking on the Beach. So if you want to get your summer stitching in now, start your summer stitching just to get a little jump on that. I know a lot of people like to do that. That's a cute little chart. And it comes with a sailboat charm and an anchor charm. You get 2 little charms with it. So if you want to win this, just tell me if you would rather go to the beach. Well, no. Just say I like, or what beach you like to go to. What's your favorite beach? And if you don't have a beach that you like, just say I don't have a beach. And that's okay too. So, you have to be at least 18. You have to subscribe to this channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. And that's really it. Just say what beach you like. My favorite beach is probably Orange Beach, Alabama. I like it down there. Pretty cool. Fort Myers Beach is nice. Fort Myers Beach is really nice. Well, it used to be. I haven't been there in years. St. Augustine Beach is nice. What's your favorite beach? Or, I don't have a favorite beach, but I still want to stitch this. Okay, so that's the next giveaway. I'll announce the winner in my next video, whenever that will be. Okay. New stuff. Going in. Yeah, you know, I'm not supposed to have new stuff, am I? But, I saw this on Instagram. Diddly Daddle Designs. Teresa posted this, and this fabric just was, I thought it was gorgeous. I love her bags. Isn't that pretty? There we go. So anyway, go to her Etsy store if you like this one. Beautifully made. She puts a little pole on it, which is handmade also, that goes with it. Look. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it is. You know, I'm not supposed to be buying a lot of stuff, but this one, look. Let's make some ornaments. This is by Lila Studio, Spirit of Christmas, set 2. I like each one of these. I would stitch all of these. And I probably should. Okay. There's a little theme here. Not that one. The one's coming up. Waxing Moon Designs Valentine House Trio. And a designer that I have just become acquainted with, Little Stitch Girl. This is so cute. Frost House. I know I'm getting a little bit of a glare. Plaid Tidings. I mean, who can resist plaid houses, really? Look. And another Little Stitch Girl. That was Little Stitch Girl. And Fa La 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 Lane. Look how cute that is. Did you notice a little pattern? A little... Yeah. I like little houses. I like to stitch them. So speaking of which, is what I bought next, which is actually a piece of fabric. Bought 32 count Silvery Moon Lagana. It looks white, but it's not. It's really pretty pale gray. Because I'm doing a thing. I'm doing something. Have you ever did a whole revision of a project after you started it? Yeah, I did. I am. I'm going to. It's Frosty Forest, if you're familiar with these. Country Cottage Needleworks. Okay. I started this, and I started it as 3, 3, and 3. There are 9 separate tiny charts. They're nice. They're nice sized little charts. I don't know how big they are. I can't tell from here. But they're cute. Look how cute they are. I have them all in this little bag. They're all really cute. And, you know, again, little houses, right? I started stitching it like that, and then I watched Kitten Stitcher, and she had done this project, but oriented it differently and left one of the charts out. So it was 8, so it's 4 and 4. And then she framed it, the way she framed it was close to the stitching, and the frame was perfect. It was like, as soon as I saw that, I said, that's what I should have done. That's how I want to do it. So I was not that far into it. I did the middle one and half of one more. So I was only 1.5 into it. And I thought, you know what? It's going to make me a lot happier just to start over and do it and basically copy off of Teresa Kitten Stitcher. Sorry. Thank you, Kitten Stitcher. I appreciate it very much. But that's the way I should have started to do it in the first place. And it was just so cute. If you go back to her, I think it's on her recent video, her most recent as of today, February 13th. They're so cute. So the one I'm going to leave off is the one that actually says Frosty Forest. I'm going to leave that one out. It's this one. And ironically, that's the one I had. And it's cute, but I'm going to leave this one out. Ironically, this is the one that I had totally stitched on that fabric. The fabric I was using was really pretty. It was a linen, and it was close to this color. It's almost like my shirt. And I liked it. And the thing is that I can't rip all that out. It's just too much to rip out. So I can cut it and use it for other things. And there's still some good pieces left in there where I could do a pretty, a medium-sized project, or cut it and use it for ornaments or something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So have you ever done that? Have you ever stopped after you got a good portion of your project done and just said, that's not how I want to do it. I'm going to restart it. I don't want to make it a UFO. I like it. And I really like what I saw on her videos. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. That is about it for today. I'm going to just keep going with my stitching. That's my plan. That's just the plan. Just keep stitching and keep my rotation going. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you have a good Valentine's Day. That is tomorrow. Enjoy it, no matter what you do. And I will see you soon. So check out the notes below for all the information, and I will see you again in a few weeks. Yeah, it just depends. So I'll see you then, and happy stitching, and see you soon. Bye.